Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Shokuho, Shikari. Yeah, we made some major progress last stream. Take a look. Let's take a look where we left off. We had Kyoto and another castle, which is a great start. Today, I don't know what the plan is. Right now, we're just spending a bunch of money to upgrade our fiefdom. So it's probably going to be a relaxing live stream. Going to be a lot of cutting down to do for any videos that might come of this, but that's okay. If you like the benefit of not having to watch a bunch of dry stuff. Oh. For some reason I thought that was ours. Yeah, faction. Why is that not showing? May have read that wrong, but it looked like we had a group of people in our faction that why is this? Yeah, I get this issue quite a bit. Anyway, let's go check on the castle. We're making a ridiculous amount of money. 11,000 we just got there. Castle. They have plenty of money. Yeah, so clan tier 3 should be a target for sure. We definitely need that just because we need to be able to get our army size up. So as long as it takes, I think we're going to do some bandit hunting. What do you say we do a tournament? That gives us, what, 3 to 5 renown? Seems to always be a horse. She's not pregnant anymore, so... Oh, I thought that was our girl. We gave him such good armor. Sweet. Yeah, 6 renown. Okay. We must have got a perk for that. But we got a new horsey. Take a look and see if that's any good, actually. We probably should start focusing our riding up a little bit so that we can get a warm out. All right, we got Berserker or Confidence. 20 plus damage with 2-handed weapons when you have less than half your hit points. 15% damage while you have more than 90%. I think that's the way. As we up our armor, we're more likely to keep our health above 90%. Let's buy this guy's weavery. Oh. Just buy both of them. Yeah, I usually don't like buying workshops just because I don't see the value. And our workshop... Oh, pregnant again. The workshop that we have has not been getting us any money. We may need to change it up. But I don't know what their major product thing is there. Matter of fact, we'll just sell it. Because we never go up there. So we have allies that are under siege, but we're not at war with these guys, so I don't know if we just didn't join the war. Kanonji would be another good... I mean, Osaka and Kyoto would be great, because we'd have a port on either side. I mean, this one doesn't really get us very far. This one, however, opens us up. And we have not done any... I don't know if there's any ship warfare in this game. We haven't done any. Looks like we're under attack again. And he got captured. That sucks. These guys even a faction? Yeah, they have no fiefs. Perfect. You got him back. Normally it doesn't make sense to pay more for better troops because they move slower. Which, I mean, that might be the case right now. But if it keeps them alive, whatever. All right, let's get some more food types because we need to get our party morale to be higher. Rice is not going to cut it. And we'll camp, see if we can promote any bowmen. Looks like it's just going to be samurai. Again, don't know what the reward button does. Guess I could probably look that up, but that would involve me doing stuff, so. We're making really good money. I mean, realistically, we could just hang tight and make a bunch of money. So just having those food types, as you can see, is upping our steward, which is great. Discard weapons donated. Okay. We're taking that. Oh, there we go. They have loaded in now. I'm going to toss some more money in here. We'll head down. Check the other place. Osaka's under siege. These guys are no longer our allies, apparently. Loyalty is slowly increasing here. Plenty of defenders, though. Oh, they're trading. Just gonna do a quick battle here. Only 350 in Osaka. Granted, that was attacked earlier, so it's possible. I don't know if these guys are going to actually win. We're now up to 1,000 defenders. That castle is making us so much money. I don't really understand why. Tondabayashi. What do they sell? Horses. I mean, that's making us... I don't even know if that's really balanced, to be honest with you. I mean, plus 7,000 from this castle because of this village, specifically. Even these. Not getting... I mean, we're getting a fraction of that from a huge city, as opposed to a horse trader. I mean, I don't want to risk it while we're only clan tier 2, but if we get clan tier 3, it may be worth... I don't remember, does parties, or do parties get renown that are in your clan? I don't know. I see mixed results here. What we actually might just end up trying to, we can afford it, right? Making another party in our clan that just runs around. I don't like how it zooms in like that. So first we need to find a, I'd really like to promote. If we could promote a unit. I mean, these guys are not going to have a lot of like stewardship or leadership, but that might be fine. If we promote this guy and he ends up being like kind or something. Let's do it. Kanzaburo. What are his stats? What are his stats like? Why can't I click on this? $35, $20. We'll give him an increased troop movement speed. A 104 cut. Nadachi. We stealing. We 100% stealing. Because look at that. It's a little slower. What's up, Hita? Well, hello. Hello there. It goes. Yeah, we'll do one. We'll do this one. Handling's a little lower, but the damage increases. Superior. Yeah, I would say the mod is stable. Like, I actually is, since I've started, it's only crashed once, and that was like before they came out with a patch. But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I have really high settings. We're getting like 50 frames a second, and that's on a 4090 though. So I mean, your mileage may vary. We did just overcome some bugs with shaders, but that seems to have been corrected. Ooh, this is a really nice horse armor. That is aggressive. They do have shields in the game. If that's what you would call that. All right, let's get this guy a horse. 76k for that. So this guy has essentially no riding skill. That will increase. It's just going to take a while. We'll give him a decent starting setup. 35, 20. Looks like he has the best armor already. Sell that. Yeah, it'd be nice to get this guy at least some decent stuff if we're going to create a party for him. So I'm running the latest version. The bug that we're having with the shader issue was from Steam, but I've seen multiple people have that issue from both sites. So I ended up, I guess what fixed the issue is I unsubscribed from the Steam version, and then I just downloaded on Vortex where the rest of my mods are. So that fixed it. Not saying that's going to fix it for everybody. But that's what worked for me. Yeah, I was so used to using Steam for everything because I mod pretty much all my other games just through Steam Workshop because it's easy. But Vortex is nice, so you still get the update notifications and all that, so it's not that bad. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, if you want to see the gameplay from the beginning, we actually have all of the edited down versions of this on a YouTube playlist. So I think the first episode is when we crash, but I explain the fix and all of that stuff in those videos. Gonna do a one there. I think for right now we're just gonna take any food. I'm wondering if this place that sells horses has elite troops. Harder than Bannerlord? I wouldn't say necessarily it's harder than Bannerlord. It's a different... the playing field's pretty level, right? Because no one else really has shields either. And the armor scaling in this game is pretty aggressive. So, like, the armor that I have right now, I can take a lot of arrows, and I'm not seeming to die that quickly. And vice versa goes to the infantry for the other units as well. So it's kind of... I wouldn't say it's harder, but it is different. I mean, if you're not used to playing two-handed only in Bannerlord and getting rocked by ranged troops, then yeah, it might be harder. Because you're pretty much going to be forced to run one-handed or two-handed weapons with no shield. And if you're not used to that, I could see how that could maybe be an issue. Okay, well, our faction has not gone to war with anyone in a while. What troops? You know what? It's actually pretty... I'm sure that this is going to change in the future. But if you look at the troop trees right now, most troop trees are pretty much the same. I haven't gotten into like the meta of all of this, but this is an example of a... what do I want to call it? Like elite troop. So you can recruit these guys, and then these are the only paths they can take. And right now we're not doing a gun build. Like, we're doing this whole playthrough trying to avoid any firearms. Just for RP. But samurai, I mean, you got the adachi and then the regular katana. The rest of them are like spearmen and archers. If you go to the peasants, it's pretty much the same. Archer, two-hander, and it doesn't matter which peasant you get because they all end up being the ashigaru or whatever. So you can recruit troops from almost any culture and get the same troops no matter what, aside from the season Tosan trackers. That's like the only ranged one. Yeah, yeah, I like it too. The monks are kind of the same. They have a huge troop tree, but all the monks pretty much have the same stuff too. You can go archer, gunner, or like swordsman or whatever. But you can get monks from any culture and they're pretty much the same again. Like these are the Yumi monks. If you go back to some of the other monks, like they'll have the same troop tree. So I don't mind that there's, I actually think that's reasonable if they don't change the troop trees. I'm not against that. Just because it's easy to remember. Like here's a Yari, right? Yari is different, but they have a little bit better bow, but the rest of it's pretty much the same. And all of this is pretty much the same. Katana or the spear polearm. So I would just say get a balance, right? I wouldn't worry too much about what troops you choose. Just get a balance of infantry, archers, and cavalry. Right now we're pretty light on cavalry. I'm not seeing anything here. I haven't even seen any battle zones lately. When large armies fight on the map, it'll come up with a pop-up when they leave of like a battle zone, and you can go in and loot items. Oh, I'm sure, yeah. They're going to balance and take care of all that stuff. But yeah, it's very playable. Balancing for sure. I don't know if you were in here earlier, but our clan has a fief right now. If you look at this, you should see something glaringly wrong. We own Kyoto. That makes us 1,800. And then we own this little castle down here. And one of the sub-villages is making us 10,000 coins. Like, for no reason. I don't know why the profit is this high. But it's this little town here that does horses. I don't know if all horse villages are making that much, but 10,000 is insane. And yes, when you loot those battle zones, you get random equipment and loot, essentially. But there's bandits. So, like, bandits are looting them at the same time. So it's an actual battle scene that you play out on the map. It's pretty cool. We haven't seen one in a while, though. These guys keep attacking this castle, and they're just not getting it. They finally did. Okay, here's our boy. We're going to go ahead and get him started. We're going to go over our troop count a little bit. And we're going to create a party as a borough. And we'll just give him a few troops. I always play on the side of taking down bandits that are slightly higher to get our renown up, and then looting bandit hideouts is it can make you a lot of money depending on, I guess, what the RNG is for the looting system. But I pretty much just run around and do the tournaments and do max bet on every round and just bet all my money that I'm going to win. That's a good way to start. And then caravans are probably the most profitable in the start. If you can save up enough money from looting and fighting to get a caravan, you make pretty good money. Like right now, caravan party income is 1,000, which, aside from our settlement income being weird and imbalanced, 1,000 from a caravan is pretty good. You just have to save up enough money to get the caravan. And obviously be able to afford it if they get attacked and that type of stuff. Alright, so he's starting out. Yes. Yep, birth and aging options and death and all that stuff is an option in the game if you play with those settings. I have it on. I like that. So, yeah, definitely. Alright, let's hop in here. Let's save. Speaking of tournaments, we are close to clan tier 3. So, we're going to do the tournament. Is it a horse? It is. It is a horse, of course. All right, 1v1s. I like these tournaments. Oh, come on. I mean, this is where it's at. Just max bet everything. There's definitely diminishing returns, but... got a horse. Again. Come to think of it, I don't think we've done a single tournament so far in this playthrough where we didn't get a horse. Is it at least a new one? It is. Ooh, 9 mounted samurai. That would be great. I need like 18 more. We're gonna attack these ones because I want kills. We need renown. What am I missing? Oh. Horse archers. What? We're just going to delegate command. I think we're going to be able to take quite a bit of these guys out. Oh, this weapon is so good. It never gets old. Just wreck people. Yeah. If you watch the video, I think it's episode 6 on YouTube. Yeah, I think it's 5 or 6, the beginning. It's when we first find this Nodachi. And oh my lord, we do a castle siege, and I just mow down like an entire brigade. It was one of the most satisfying moments. And then when we took over Kyoto, since you've already seen we own it, we got like 240 kills, like just ourselves. We had an entire army with us, and our single character got like 244 kills or something. And even for Bannerlord, that's an insane number, aside from doing castle defense where you drop the firebombs on people. Like, you can get a lot of kills with that, or catapults. But in this game, 244 is insane. Let's see. I'd like to do... pop another point in the steward. And... I'll do intelligence. Just because I really want to push this steward feature. Any other cool features in this mod? Trying to think of anything. We did have a random, I guess what would be the term for it? Like a dual zone? Like DUEL. There was a little spot on the map that said like dual master or something like that. We clicked on it, we went there, and it was like a 1v1 duel, like a samurai duel between you and one other guy. So that was pretty cool. And then, I mean, the features, I would say the towns, like just walking around a town. Here, we haven't even been to Kyoto yet. Let's see. I mean, they built this stuff. Like, this is a village, dog. This is a legitimate Japanese style village. And it looks amazing. Like, the graphics are great. Crazy because I haven't even been in the throne room. This all looks familiar because we ransacked this place. Let's check out the keep. I have not seen the dungeon yet either. I don't know if anything's changed there, but yeah, here's the keep. None of the characters look different right now, which is interesting. There's the Wi-Fi. I don't even know what these guys are all doing here. But yeah, you can look out. I'd like to go see the dungeon since I haven't seen that yet. But like to detail this from inside of this instance where you can look out is nice. I mean, you can still see the roofing. Dungeon. I'm freaking not learned. Okay, so it's an outdoor dungeon. I wonder how prison breakouts would be in something like this. This seems like it would be a lot easier if all I have to do is get to this door. Garrison. The only part of the no gun build that we can't do is garrisons because they auto recruit, and I don't have the better whatever mod where you can set. I should try that. I was too nervous to try running this with a bunch of other mods, but and they said that it probably would have some compatibility issues, so I just didn't run it. And they're trying to take Osaka back now. If our guys don't go to war soon, probably gonna have to bounce out of this kingdom and hope that we don't get wrecked. There's not a lot we can do when we're a vassal and we're not in war. Besides trade and buying workshops and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, we can only buy one more workshop. Might as well buy it in Kyoto, right? Buy the brewery. He's a brewer, but he doesn't own a brewery. I'll have to check back to see if that actually makes us any money. Something tells me it's not going to. I've had no luck with armor smithing or tool smithing or anything that has to do with iron. Do a sake. If anybody else owns a sake. No, we do. Huh. So yeah, between 3 workshops where we probably spent average of 25,000 to 30,000 per, we're making 440. One caravan for 20,000 would make you more than that, double that to be exact. So workshops, they don't tend to make a lot of sense. Yeah, workshops have never been great ever since Bannerlord first came out, and wood workshops were like way OP. They balance it out so bad that realistically, unless you're supplying your own stuff to them, like if you have a toolsmith and you're supplying iron and hardwood, then you could probably make some money. But outside of that, like, we're making 0 cash right now on this. And these are pretty weak for spending 20,000. The return there is years. They'll never take us alive, eh? We got prisoners. Here's another example. Peasant farmer. Completely different troop tree, but here we go. Veterans. Pretty much the same troop tree. Here we go. Just gotta murder some bandits. We could probably drop some troops off. Sounds like we found a hideout too. There we go. And none of these guys can go mounted anyway, so. Okay, we got plenty of mountain bandits. Before we take out the hideout, we'll kill a bunch of these for renown. And more. We take out this hideout right away. We'll have no one we can fight. We got all 3 there. Perfect. Whoa. 23 stack, 5 pierce. That's the stuff right there. Definitely keeping that. We'll hang on to these if we ever get a archer, which would be great. Do you happen to have a mod list somewhere for Shokuho specifically? Because if that's the case, if you're talking just this mod, all it is all of the native ones for Bannerlord, and then like Harmony, Butter, and then this mod. If you actually type in Shokuho Mod, and then there's going to be a link that shows up for ModDB, they have a screenshot of the load order, but there's not a lot of mods. Shokuho has pretty much everything in it already. So as long as you follow the mod load order, you shouldn't have to worry about anything else. That's all I did. I just followed the load order that they had in the picture. Again, I'm sure that there's probably mods that will work with this. I just haven't done it. Eventually, when I have some free time, I'll do some testing to see if there's some mods that work with it. You're welcome. We really need to get our archery up. We're struggling. Yeah, even the bandit hideout places are nice to look at. Let them get some kills. Fight the bandit boss. I think this is going to be enough to get us to clan tier 3, which would be great. That took nothing. Oh, 1.2 renown. I thought we would get way more than that. Never mind, I guess. We'll just take everything. Our troops don't actually get experience from bandit hideouts. Hey, there's a bow. Minus 30% accuracy penalty while moving. Or 30% headshot damage. I think the accuracy while moving, just because we do riding. So close. Oh, yes. War at last. Who are we at war with? One castle. If we can get up there right away, we can take it and keep the castle for ourselves. We just have to beat these guys. Let's call our other guys here. Yeah, 91. We might need more people. All right, they definitely... Well, that's not what I clicked. Please let us in. Alright, we're going to wait for the rest of our army to arrive before this bad boy gets here. Kanzaburo might be attacked, though, on the way, which will be unfortunate. Baby. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. This is our siege. We're gonna pop a save here. Want to go fast. Okay, if we start the siege, now we get to play the game of where's the battering ram? Oh, right there. Well, we're no longer in command because they beat us here. As in, he just happens to be here, so we're no longer in charge. Here's a problem. We're gonna load just because if they're gonna be there anyway, we might as well join their army. Otherwise, they may not allow us to be. What am I trying to say here? Oh, we actually crashed. What's up? Wow, that's the first time we've crashed. Aside from, I guess this is the second time we've crashed in the entire time we've played this mod. What's up, Sim? I don't know if that's just because we happened to load a game when a bunch of stuff was going on. Might have something to do with it. Got here by accident. Yeah, that's usually the case. Thanks for saying hi. Well, we wasted a bunch of influence by calling this army. You know what? Whatever. We'll besiege it. We don't need to be part of the army. Hopefully he lets us... Hopefully he lets us storm the castle at the end. Sometimes they don't let you do that. I mean, we heavily outnumber these guys. For being at war with one group, he definitely went overkill on the army size. And now we get to watch as we completely decimate an entire army with an Adachi. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Okay, so we can wait for this battering ram. I'm going to show you a little trick here if you haven't played the old Bannerlord. Run up. Pop these stairs, and the infantry will auto-attack. The best part about this game, by the way, is I don't think they have the little sticks to push the ladders down, or at least I've never seen them use it. So once they're up, they're up. We'll let a couple of arrow fodder people go in. And then we'll hop up. Oh gosh. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Time to get the lawnmower running. Let's take out the tower. There it is. Look at that, boys. Night, night. You should see when we have big armies. Yeah, I would say the mod's stable. I mean, we did just experience a crash, but it's been the second crash we've had in like 2 weeks of playing the game, so I would say that's pretty stable. So here's part of the castle system that I don't like. We take this little box here. There's a whole separate area over there with enemies, and then this is the main direction. But like some of the guys pathing, like you see no one's going over there right now. Well, there's enemies over there. So after we take this whole castle, they're gonna try running back to take that later. just don't want to get in the way of the arrows here. It wouldn't be such a big deal if they had pathing where like half your troops would go one direction. Better than vanilla? I don't know if I would say that, man. If you watch the YouTube series that we have on this. Oh, it used to let us. Okay, yeah. You can chop through these if you wall hack. There is a problem where the troops that you put in... Oh, here's another problem too. Infantry gets pushed too far into the gate and they won't attack it because a lot of the times they're spearmen or something and they can't reach. Yeah, back to the controlling. You'll assign leaders, right? Or sergeants to each type of troop that you have in your army. However, those options won't be your hotkeys like for 1, 2, 3, and 4. It'll group them all in a random order. So you might set out your infantry into 2 different subsects and as 1 and 2, for example. And then when you load into the siege, it'll be like all of your infantry and 50 archers will be your hotkey 1, which is not what you set. Look at this weapon just absolutely destroy everybody. It's not even fair. I would say thus far, I know vanilla kind of does that, but I would say this is even worse, dare I say. Yeah, but at least sieges in Bannerlord vanilla, the troops remain separated for the most part. Like archers will be with archers. See, like this is weird. Even if I was only in charge of 50 infantry troops, when you load in, you'll be like in charge of 70 archers and 3 cavalry. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, this is where the actual army is. This is the... So after they take this last castle out, and unfortunately go all the way back down there, there are hundreds of troops up here. I'm almost tempted to just run down there myself and kill them, because it's going to take forever for these troops to get back. But you see what I'm saying? We completely circumvented that whole zone over there. I'm hoping when we kill these guys, they'll retreat. And they'll just retreat back into this location. Alright, this is going to be a mow down in here. If we can get in. Oh, they're all peasants. Look at this. These poor people. Oh, come on. Come on. Perks of having a huge weapon. There's nowhere to swing. Goodbye. Goodbye. See you later. Oh my god, it's so good. It's not even fair. It's not crafted. This is Nodachi that I got off of... Ooh, I can't remember where I got this. I think I took out just another noble and got this. Yeah. It's 104 cut. Oh, no, you know what this one was from? This was from recruiting a guy from a tavern for 7,000. Yeah. I just stole it off of him. This is Kuzaboro's weapon. Our other party leader. That is something that doesn't make sense in this game, is you'll recruit somebody from a tavern for like 10 grand and they'll have like a 30,000 coin weapon and like another 20,000 worth of armor already equipped with a horse. Oh, this is the other bad thing. They just need to space the troops out a little bit. Like, you are stuck for this whole train. You cannot get in here. It's terrible. But that's the problem with the AI is they'll push. If spearmen are in the front and they push up to the wall, the spearmen can't attack the wall to open it. Let me in. Alright, we're getting a little low on health. We need to be a little careful here. And by that I mean let's rush in. We're just blind swinging right now. Oh, I hear a gun. That's not good. You get one hit from a gun and it's game over. Nope, just the recommended list for Shokuho. It's just the Shokuho mod, and then like Harmony, Butter, that type of stuff. And it's in the load order that they recommend on their website. I haven't tried testing it with any other mods yet. There's definitely some I'd like to try though, like Better Garrison. Better Garrison would be great in this. And like Governor's Resolve issues mod and that type of stuff. The promotion system is already in here. Please tell me those. Okay, so they did not retreat. So as you can see, our troops are going to run all the way back to the start of the map to take out 10 archers all the way over there. Look at that. And the worst part is, and I will say this is kind of dumb, they shouldn't have fences. Like, I get the idea, but like have some openings in it. Because it'd be nice if I could cut straight through, but this fence goes all the way to that wall. So you're just screwed. Oh, RTS camera. Yeah. You could, I mean, it's worth a shot. I can't imagine anything that doesn't change troop trees and stuff like that. The only thing is like shaders. I don't know how that would all work. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Can't even. Some of it's just unnecessary. I have not actually played with the RTS camera. I mean, I've played plenty of Total War and stuff like that. So, definitely a different gameplay style. I like it. I also like just controlling a troop. What's this guy doing? What are you doing? I also wouldn't think better garrison would be an issue because it's not locked to a specific troop tree, so. Yeah. I've seen videos of people using it, and I can understand the appeal. It's probably something I should try. I don't even know why we're running back. We're just getting our steps in at this point. It'd be nice if you got athletics up just by running, as opposed to killing while running. Yeah, you can definitely see how that would be frustrating. And there's a few castles that are like this, including the castle that we own, I believe, is like this. And defending would be a nightmare, if you think about it. Because, like, where are you going to set up your troops? And especially with the RTS camera, not having an RTS camera, can you imagine having to try to send troops or set up troops over here to defend once you load in? What's up, Mist? Yeah, we killed 184. Just us. Look at that. Oh, he's letting us in. Look at that. Wait, why is it just us? Take these three. Well, I don't think we get right of first refusal since we weren't in charge of the battlements. Oh, for real. It's not like Bannerlord isn't already replayable or has good replay value, but you add a conversion like this. I don't mean to completely nerd out here, but like Warband, like I loved I have so many hours in Warband. But like replaying that with Lord of the Rings mods and stuff like that, oh, so good. And I'm hoping that there is a group of people that do a total conversion of this level of detail for Lord of the Rings. That would be next level. Does companions have wages after they've been hired? Yes. Yes, they do. I did play, yeah, I played Warband with that mod as well. It was good, yeah. But this is, I mean, team effort for sure. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. 62 Pierce. It says value 1074, but watch. When we pull this over, I guarantee you this spikes to a crazy high price. Yeah. 5 times what it said it was. That's an excellent bow. Rest of them, meh. Balanced stealthy. This is much better too. Yeah, it could be. That could be it. If they have any banners. No banners. Masterwork, crude katana. It's an oxymoron if I've ever seen one. Balance servable. 78 cut. 97 cut. This is another one on horseback. You want to see some crazy stuff going on. This is like even longer. Oh, never mind. Oh, this is Iron Eye. Okay. 121 length. This is 164 length. And it's like literally a hand scythe for mowing. It's slow, but it'll take out so many people. It could be, yeah, it could be my trading. I have to look at that. All right. Yeah, that was their only place. So now all their smaller clans are at war with us. They gone. Speaking of skills. We can deflect projectiles, baby. There's your shield for 2-hand. Yeah, our trade level's only 30, though. 15% price penalty for equipment. Let's take this guy out. Oh my word, why are we so slow? We are not in the running. Let me out of this army. All right, elite troops. And guess what? Higher clan tier. We'll help you out. We're going to have to start being nice to people so that they join our cause later on. Take the horsies. And the food. Reminder, we're doing a no gun build. Just because I think that would be fun and a little more difficult. Because if you get hit with a gun in this game, you're screwed. We need to get rid of some of these prisoners. They're slowing us down. No gun personal, no gun in army, aside from garrisons, because there's not the Better Garrisons mod, and I'm not gonna go to my fiefs every 12 minutes and get rid of them because they auto-recruit. $37K. Sell all that. Get some of the prisoners. Cool. Let's go back home. Let's check out our castle. One of the playthroughs got fucked when I played vanilla a while ago. When I executed all lords, I came and no one would get their heir. Yeah. Yeah. Late game, it's pretty rough if you do that. The only thing I will say is there's the mod, like, service, reward service or whatever, where you can promote followers to be in your clan. It kind of, I mean, it's realistic. It breaks the balance of the game, though, because you can just get a lot of money and promote all of your followers to be your vassals. All right, we're down to 19,000. Building is going very slowly. But that at least saves your late game, that mod, because not everyone's completely decimated. I'd like to recruit someone. We got some decent troops. I think these ones that we just recruited can go... Yeah, they can go cavalry. That's what we want. Speaking of which... What is our balance like? 83 infantry, 43 archers. Still a little light on the cav, but I think we can convert some of these infantry to cav. Steward's up as well. Wounded troops in your party are no longer paid wages. That's the inverse of disability, brother. 20% hearth growth. We're not a governor. 25% influence gain from donating troops. We don't donate troops a lot. But let's go with the aid corps. Servant, you don't need it. It is built in, baby. Troops that did especially well get their own name and distinguish themselves in combat. Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, serve as a soldier. If you are not a vassal or a mercenary, you can go up to any noble and say, "Hey, I want to join your army," and they will let you do it. Not to say that there's resources out there or plug anything, but episode 1 of this mod, I show you that in the gameplay on YouTube. So check it out. Check it out if you want. But yeah, we become a soldier and 12 mounted... Okay, we're taking this. Sorry. We're buying. It's nice too because you can choose your equipment and you level up and all that stuff. Okay. Oh yeah. We got mounted samurai. These guys can only go gunner or polearm. So we're just going to have to do that. Right, though. Going up with Oda. I mean, we are with one of the Oda. That's one of our vassals. Or not one of... We are his vassal. And we could... I'm kind of toying with the idea of creating a faction to abdicate. The only problem is it's an election to get the like Shogun or whatever. And I don't think we're going to be first on that list. So it kind of would be pointless. All right, what's our defense look like? 667, 293. At some point, we're going to try to secede. And I don't know, maybe you guys know this. If I join this faction to secede, do I secede with this person? And he's the leader? Or do we all secede and get separate fiefs? That's what I'm worried about. I mean, should we save and then just try it? We don't have a lot of influence, but we own Kyoto. Ooh, not join. Oh, must be clan tier 4 or higher. Well, that answers that. We're not doing that anytime soon. Obviously. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we need over 500 renown. And I didn't notice, I thought it said that we get renown. Oh, did we have another? Is it a boy or a girl? 2 girls. Oh, wait. Sojiro, okay. Both age 0. The first time we had a kid, before I reloaded to save it, was a girl, so. I thought we only had a girl. Let's keep saying that we have a level up. Okay, here we go. We'll just up steward. Yeah, anytime I recruit someone from a tavern, and they have the merciful trait. They end up being governors or caravanners. I'm not having any of that in my army. Okay, Oda wants to go to war with this clan. 6,000 to 4,000. This is actually a pretty balanced fight. So I say, let's do it. Odashi. And it is everybody around us. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good choice. We can take these two castles, though. That would be great. We could own this whole strip. I mean, we could own this whole U or all of this. And the rest of them can fight this battle. Let's do that. Cost. We can get our own guy. Go ham here. I mean, this will give us 1,600. We're going to wait in this castle just because it's more likely to be the one to get attacked. Might be a little more difficult than we thought. Oh gosh, they're gonna get destroyed. Oh, this guy's okay. I was like, isn't he coming to our army? We're just sending troops to these. Begin. We just need to make enough influence during this to maintain our army. These guys only have 6 days of food, and I actually hovered over it this time because it covers the first number. It keeps showing that we have a level up, and then I click it, and there's nothing here. Great. They'll give me 0. We're gonna decline that. think we're just going to let these guys starve to death. All right, 0 days. Let's start dropping like flies here. Here we go. This is the same style castle. Look at that. Nice and small. We are just randomizing these. I don't really care that much. All right, now you can see we have these set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, blah, blah. Now, when I click these buttons, these are not at all what it is. Could drop these stairs before the archers can get set up. Hopefully they don't get shot. Come on. Oh, God. What am I supposed to do about this? I don't even think there's a way out of here. All the way over there. Yeah. Fast forward. This isn't making a whole lot of sense how we're getting wrecked here. They did way too much damage to us. Increase melee damage. Hell yeah. We're gonna swap that with this. This is our beef now. Let him attack. You're so slow. We're not going to be able to maintain this army. Unless we're going to quick run this one. Come on, we just need to get to this castle. Oh. Guess we made peace. Well, we got one castle. I guess between the two, this one probably would have been nicer to have, but whatever. The Ashigaru are like the only heavy infantry, so they're definitely nice to have. Dump a bunch of money to these guys. Slowly but surely. Need to hire another commander of this castle now. Do we have a bowman? We sure don't. Heck yeah. Because the infantry get all the kills, we almost never have a situation where we get to promote a bowman. Okay, well this guy has stuff. He probably is not high charm. But you see we just spent 3,800 on this guy. Okay, let's go to his inventory, see what he has. Not bad stuff. Like the value of what he has on him surely outweighs what we just paid. Manage castle, the smith. Five battle morale against bandits. Don't really care about that anymore. 10% advantage against bandits when troops are sent to confront the enemy. Don't really care. Mounted scouts. That seems to be the way to go. Just because of the 5-party size limit. Leadership. 50% renown gain from battles. Boom. Yeah. This is it. Engineering, 25 less chance of being ranged siege engines getting hit while under bombardment. And we're not governors, so it doesn't matter. 10% hit points to range siege engines. So more hit points or less likely to be hit. I feel like the 25% less chance of getting hit is better. Caravans gather trade rumors. We're doing that. Scouting. That doesn't matter too much. Alright, the smith. He has 4 charm, so he's not good at being a governor, but it's better to have someone there than nobody, so we're doing it. Bunch of elite troops. All right, well, that's another castle. So we now have 2 castles, 1 city. I'd say that is a good run today. It's been a 2-hour stream. I appreciate you guys watching. If you missed anything, head over to YouTube to see the edited down versions. It's a little more palatable to watch. Those of you guys that hopped in and were chatting it up or had questions about the mod, thanks. Makes it a little more lively for me rather than me staring at the screen mouth breathing. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. We will catch you next time. If you're not already following or subscribed, do so, and you'll get a notification when I go live. See you next time.